What's your view on is the World Cup rigged? You want my controversial take? Well, this is it. Absolutely not. And I would say 95%, if not 99% or 100% of all these comments you see all over the internet on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram about the World Cup's rigged, and some of these comments are laughable, I would say that 95% of them are just from angry Ronaldo fans. They finally come to see and admit Messi's the better footballer. Messi's the only one who compares with Pelé and Maradona as being the greatest of all time. They're angry. For some reason, it affects their life so much when it's two other footballers. I don't understand why. Just enjoy them both. But they're angry. Instead of just admitting Messi's the greatest, they come up with some kind of story that, oh, it's rigged. They hand in the World Cup. Now, we'll go into this a little bit more. Now, if they happen to win it again, Argentina, they're just going to say rigged again. But if they don't win it, well, then they can't say the 2022 one was rigged either. But it's just all angry Ronaldo fans. That's all it is. Ronaldo fans who are very angry. Some of the comments are quite laughable. And then other people are making other comments back, like the FIFA is now rigged for England because England are controlling the little TV camera and they use the wire to hit the ball, to create a pass, to create an assist pass, to create a goal. So FIFA's now rigged it for England instead. And FIFA paid Álvarez to curve the ball just in the perfect angle to score against Switzerland. FIFA paid 50 million, I think it is, to Embolo. Is that the Swiss player's name? Correct me if I'm wrong. To dive. FIFA paid him 50 million to dive so he'd get sent off. So Messi could win. But then they forget that Ronaldo had his 3-game ban wiped so he could play. They had a couple of controversial goals as well. No, ruled against them. One was the Colombia. The other one was Croatia. But I don't think it's rigged for any of them. It's just football. And Messi's a great player, but he's only winning now because he's got Scaloni. If Scaloni never came along and he kept having ordinary coaches, he never would have won a World Cup. If Scaloni was there, now I know he's young. I think he even played with him on the first World Cup. But if he was there the whole time, then maybe Messi would have had 4 or 5 World Cups. Teams win World Cups, not individuals. And Scaloni built a team around Messi, who's a top 3 footballer of all time. That's why they managed to win one, even when Messi was well past his prime. Now, I would say when he was 24, he was probably 7 times better than the footballer he is now. But he still has a chance to win it, even with a team that's only solid. They're not great. They're probably definitely the weakest of the 4 teams left. They're the weakest. They're a solid team, definitely not great, but they still have a chance to win it because they've got a great coach in Scaloni, and they've still got the 39-year-old Messi, who's 7 times not as good as he used to be. So is it rigged? No, just angry Ronaldo fans, and I'm not a Ronaldo hater. I think Ronaldo is awesome. He's just not in the league of Messi, Pelé, and Maradona. Another little controversial take. Should Ronaldo play the 2030 World Cup? Well, I think he should get picked if he's good enough. And he definitely won't be good enough to start. He wasn't good enough to start this World Cup. He should have been coming off the bench like Lukaku, and he could have had a bigger impact. Maybe Portugal could have beat Spain or qualified top of their group, met Argentina in the quarters and even beat Argentina. But he started. He probably should just come off the bench like Lukaku. If he's good enough to come off the bench in 2030 World Cup and he's not taking the place of someone else who is better, then he can play. I think he'll want to play, and I think he'll keep playing. He's going to score 1,000 goals, and yeah, he's an epic footballer. He's just not as good as Messi, and there's no need to cry about it and claim that every football game is rigged. There's even Isaiah Thomas now saying that Jordan was only an average basketballer. I think it was Isaiah Thomas, correct me there if I'm wrong, but some former basketball player saying Jordan wasn't that good. NBA just wanted a pin-up boy, so they made him win all these championships. Jordan even wasn't that good. This is just people who can't admit there's a basketballer and a footballer who are beyond the ordinary, who are on another level. And that's just all it is. The semi-finals are just about to come up, so you're probably going to watch this if you watch it. I only had 50 views last time, but my predictions, I think France will beat Spain unless Lamine Yamal can find form from maybe about a year ago and pull off and doesn't try and pass everyone in his runs. He can pass one player. If you try and pass 2 players, most of the time you're going to lose the ball. Dribbling doesn't win championships. Passes do. So you can pass one player, then pass it. That's pretty much what you need to do. Pass one, because otherwise, if you've got two players there, you pass one, the second one's just going to come in and cut across. It's already coached out of the game. He's not 24-year-old Messi or prime Maradona. But if he can pass one, that's fine. But then pass the ball off. He's a better passer than he is shooter. So if he can go back to his form of when he was younger and just pass a little bit more, take on less people, try and do less, or just be a little bit more intelligent like the older Messi is, Spain can then definitely beat France. But remember, Nico Williams and Rodri, who were their two other big assets when they won the Euros, both coming off injuries, and none of those three, who were they were their three biggest assets when they won the Euros, none of those three are in their prime form. So that's why I think France wins it. Argentina, England. I'll support Argentina, but I think England will win this one. They've got the better team, they've got the better bench. They should win it, but Argentina have Messi, and they've got all the teammates who like Messi, and they're willing to support that. Maybe just push that a little bit harder, but I still think they'll need a bit of luck. They might need someone doing a big dive and getting set off if they want to win. But I'm going to pick France, England, and I still think France will win. I said that from the start, if you look back on my previous video. And just going back on the rigged World Cup again, we'll talk about the one against Egypt. I know it's a while ago, but they say, they shouldn't have ruled that goal out. That's a common rule for people who watch football all the time. I don't agree with the rule, but under the rule, he definitely stepped on his foot, and they go back to when the play began. He won the ball by fouling his opponent, hence they rule the goal out. It happens all the time, and I'm always getting angry because you rule out amazing goals, but that's the rule. I would like to see the rule changed to no more than 2 passes back in the play, and then if it's not a big enough of a foul for the ref to see it straight away, well, too bad. That's football. Give it a goal. We always want to see more goals in the game, so we want to favour the goal scorers. But in that one, the guy went on such a long run, it may have actually only been 2 passes, so they still may have brought it back even under that rule that I would like to see. But I would like to see just no more than 2 passes in that play, unless it's a big enough foul for the ref to see it. It's a goal. Let's get more goals in the game, more attacking. And I got another little controversial take. I've always been telling everyone that Barcelona are trying to buy Julián Álvarez for 120 million plus. Keep on saying he's not worth it. For the first time in that goal he scored, he's starting to look like a 120 million euro player, but I'm still not convinced he's probably worth that much. But if he can produce and find that form and be consistent like that, maybe they are a chance against England. So, what's your comments? But drop a comment below about any discussion about football, and no doubt I'll have a controversial take, and I'm usually always right when it comes to football. So subscribe and like, and tune in for the next time and ask any subject for me to comment on. In the meantime, from the World Game, good night.